Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. Leo, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate you. I have some oracles that we're going to go through first. We're going to get some overall energy with the oracles for the week ahead. I'm always reading for the week ahead, Leo. That's how I read here. And no matter when you get it, today, tomorrow, or next year, it could resonate for the week ahead whenever you find this reading or whenever it finds you. Then we're going to pull some tarot, and we're going to go through a little bit of detail. Let's find out what's going on here. For you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about the extended, if you're interested in that. I'm also going to talk about private reads and where the sales are within the private reads. Tell me what's going on for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are on the precipice of a full moon. So I'm doing this late on Saturday night. You will get this on the day of the full moon. Tell me about Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got staying focused, hold the course. So I'm going to tell you not to give up on something. Something that I feel you really want, don't give up on it. Hold the course. If you see it in the distance, it means it's there for a reason. Feels like you're waiting for something or looking for something, or maybe you've been watching someone, possibly. This person's got a telescope, sort of. It's not a telescope. What is it? Well, I guess we could call it that, right? It's not a telescope, though. What is that called? Tell me what it's called. Tell us something. Anyway, so it's for looking at things. It's like a binocular, sort of. They're looking at something in the distance. So I feel like you're supposed to hold the course because something is about to show up here. Stay focused on whatever it is that you're hoping for, or that you want, or that you've been manifesting. Tell me more about Leo. We've got financial and material changes. Now we do have card number 5, and 5 can be about lack, but it also could be about wisdom because that's the number of the Hierophant. So it can be about wisdom. It feels like financial and material changes might throw you off just a little bit. But I don't feel that these are devastating changes. I feel like there'll be peaks and valleys in terms of your financial situation coming up next week. Stay focused though. Don't let it rock you, man. Don't let it rock you out of whatever you've got your eye on in the future. Ride the wave here. Tell me more about Leo. If you are going peaks and valleys with your money next week, it'll even itself out. Don't panic. We've got be here and now. Okay, that's a really good advice here, because that is about focusing on the present moment. And when you're focusing on the present moment, you can't be worrying about the future. You can't be thinking about the past. The hummingbird is in the present moment, right? When we see a hummingbird and the hummingbird comes up to get the sweet water or whatever it is that they're getting, the nectar or whatever it is that they're getting, they are so beautiful. We stop to watch, right? I don't know if you do, but I do for sure because I love nature. But be here and now. Be in the moment here. Stop worrying about the future that hasn't happened yet and stop worrying about the past. Be in this moment. Live hour by hour here. We've got take time out at the bottom of the deck. We'll talk more about the bottom of the deck. One more deck here, and then we will get to the tarot. Tell me about Leo. Yeah, I think this is all about you just really focusing on whatever it is that you're focusing on in the here and now. Be here now. Card number 34 is a 7. For me, 7s are always about heaven and the universe looking in on you. Universe or spirit is telling you, stay in the present moment. It's so hard to stay in the present moment. But once you get good at it, you'll stay there. We have Lovers. So I feel like that's what you're looking at through this I'm going to call it a telescope, but I know it's not. The Lovers is here, a passionate connection, shared vision, and values. So I feel like something is changing for you. Hold your course and stay focused on what it is that you want. In the meantime, I think in the middle of the week that you're going to be going through peaks and valleys or changes in your material and financial world, and just stay focused. Stay focused on whatever this is. I think this could be a relationship you hope for. Maybe you're watching someone online, wondering when is the right time to approach them. We've got abundance. It says an inflow of money and love and rewards. I'm telling you, the universe is putting you through this little bitty trial to see if you're going to freak out. Are you going to act out in scarcity? Because we've got card number 5, and 5 could be lack. Are you going to act out in scarcity? Are you going to trip out because you've got a fluctuation in your finances? Or you're just going to say, I understand that the universe has got a hand in it. It's gonna fix itself. Now, that doesn't mean you should just sit back and do nothing. If you have a way by means of which you can fix it, you should. But I feel like you shouldn't worry about it, if that makes sense. All right, let's look at the bottom of these decks. Oh, very interesting. Answering the call. Answering the call, the time is now. Look, this is the second card that's asking you to stay in the now. Stay in the now, right now. Something is arriving. She's at the door, and she's sort of looking out the gate because she feels like something's about to change or something is arriving. And so answer the call that the universe gives you, but I feel like the time is now, or you must stay in the now. So the time is now that I think you're supposed to, release control. Well, just going to say, Leo, I think you just got called out. Surrender to the journey, Leo. Stay focused. Surrender to the journey, because there is going to be a moment where you're going to have to answer the call. Let's put this out here. Let's talk about this. Look, you're going to see something clearer. Something is showing up here that you're going to see clearer. The third eye chakra is here. Your third eye is about to open to your destiny. Something is changing in your favor. You are on the precipice of change, because that's what destiny is about. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. You're on the precipice of change, and your third eye is about to be open. You are going to see something more clear than you saw before. And then where I showed you this one, take time out. Take time out is card number 9, which is Hermit energy. So I feel like you're supposed to take time out. You know what I mean? Take time to yourself. Be by yourself. You might have to stay home if you're having fluctuations in your material wealth anyway. This could be just about anything. Please know maybe it's not just money, but maybe they take an extra mortgage payment, or maybe you have to fight with the bank about something. It says financial material changes. It doesn't say poverty. It doesn't say anything like that. So it changes. Something is changing up that doesn't make sense, and you might have to go fix it. Let's look at tarot. Tell me about Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Holding the course and staying focused. No matter what goes down around you, just keep your focus. Tell me what's going on with stay focused. Hold the course. It's going to be confusion. These cards don't want to stay in my hands here. They're all over the place. We've got the Ten of Swords. Something's about to come to an end. I think that you're watching somebody. Something is about to come to an end, or this could be the release of the full moon. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Six of Wands, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. High Priestess. Feels like there's been silence here. Yep, definitely. High Priestess and the Hermit. But listen, the High Priestess and the Hermit could be communicating in the other realm, right? They could be communicating spiritually, energetically, psychically, empathically. The High Priestess is usually silent, and so is the Hermit. Somebody who's minding their business. The High Priestess is very silent. Keeping secrets, possibly. It says here to hold the course, because I feel like there is an ending showing up here, and I think that it's an ending that's coming at a distance, if I'm being honest. I don't think this ending is an ending that's happening in your life. I think that you're watching an ending happen at a distance here. We've got financial and material changes. See, we've got the Hanged Man here, and so I feel like there's going to be a pause. Like maybe your check doesn't get deposited, and now you got to go chasing it through the corporation. It feels like this Hanged Man is is a pause or something that's slowing down, or we're trying to get a different perspective, something that needs to be sacrificed. It feels like it is a pause, that there might be a pause in maybe somebody owed you money, didn't pay you back. We've got the hummingbird spirit, be here and now. The Six of Wands would be the place where you would be the most in the present moment, I would say, because this person, Six of Wands, is, you know, people cheering around you. So you would be the center of attention, which you don't mind at all, right? You'd be the center of attention, people cheering around you. And I want to say, be here now, lap it up, enjoy it. Enjoy the excitement, the success, and the victories that you're having here. This is just simply a one-off fluctuation here. We've got the Lovers, and it says a passionate connection, shared vision, and values. I feel like there's a connection that's coming in the future here. I feel like you're about to see something. Leo, I feel like someone's about to communicate with you or contact you, answering the call. The time is now. So I feel like it's around the corner. Your third eye is going to be open. Something is going to be brought to your attention while you are minding your business, just doing your thing. I think you've been watching someone, though, from a distance, honestly. And maybe you've been watching something slowly fall apart, because the Ten of Swords tells me it feels like something is crumbling, or that there's a betrayal here. Somebody's being put out on the outside looking in. Maybe you're the one that's on the outside looking in, because this person is looking through this telescope here. We've got the Five of Cups. What you see is shocking you. Very interesting. What you see is shocking. I feel like what you're feeling is something as well. Because the Page of Cups is here. I feel the King of Swords to me is judge, magistrate, lawyer, that sort of energy. Somebody is about to speak their truth. And I feel like you're watching something crash and burn from a distance, is what it feels like. The Five of Pentacles is here. You're on the outside looking in, and you're watching something crash and burn from the outside in. Somebody could have a lawyer. I don't know how you know this. Maybe through a friend. Maybe you're watching someone online. Maybe, you know, there are people who don't have any boundaries or anything, and they just like to put all their L's out online, right? They just like to think that they're embarrassing other people by speaking about them online, like, you know, on TikTok and stuff, but they're really only embarrassing themselves, because you get to see what their character is like. Because if somebody would slaughter someone in the media, like, I mean, you know, they would try and do social media things to hurt their life. I feel like you're watching some sort of crash and burn from a distance, that there's lawyers involved possibly, and I think it's kind of shocking. Like, you've got the popcorn waiting at the window. We've got the Hanged Man energy with the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, you know what? I think that this works out the way that it should, because the Eight of Pentacles is here. It feels like it does have something that is connected to your workplace. So I'm going to say that somebody miscalculates your check and less is deposited than should be, or it's something that is traceable, fixable, and it feels like it's a blip on the radar. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a devastating impact of any kind, but it does feel like it weighs heavy on you. But the Magician energy is telling me that's okay. I have the resources. I have the skills. I'll just call HR. I'll figure it out. So I don't think you have to worry about it too much, but I do think it puts things into a pause for you. Maybe you're waiting to get that money because you need to go grocery shopping. You need to go carry on with your life. But in the meantime, I think you're being entertained by whatever is going on. Look, I feel like whoever you're watching is the Lover, and knowing that it's taking a really long time for all of this to come together or show up, it feels like you're watching a relationship crash and burn from a distance here. Tell me what here and now. We've got the Ace of Wands, we've got Seven Wands, and we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. There is some excitement that's coming here. It's incoming. Look at this Seven of Wands depiction. It's incoming. There is some sort of excitement incoming here. The Two of Swords in the reverse is somebody who's already made a decision about something. Be here and now. It feels like this is like going to happen like in the week ahead for somebody here. Not everybody, of course. It is a general reading, but it feels like it's on the precipice of just going down. I feel like somebody's either going to be giving you a lot of attention or calling you, or There's a new cycle opening that you're not aware of. It feels like somebody is coming back from the fight, coming back from the war, and they're coming back home. So maybe somebody is going to come back to your city or come back to your state, come back to your town. But it feels like there's incoming information. The Seven of Wands is here with the Ace of Wands, which is 8. It's communication. It feels like somebody might say something. Look, it's over. I've made my decision. Somebody in the here and now has made a decision. So that's why I'm telling you to keep your focus and stay your ground here, because I feel like if you're waiting for something to be over or done, it feels like that is what is exactly what's going to be happening here with the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles tells me that it's been taking a really long time, or maybe they've been together a year and maybe you've been sort of watching from the outside looking in. We've got the Justice card. We've got the Page of Pentacles. And we've got the Four of Swords. Something here is about to repair itself. It feels like there is some healing and a new beginning that's going to start here. Something is about to be restored, and it does feel like it's with a lover. So somebody that you've had your eye on. Look, I don't even know if you've dated this person or not before, but someone you've had your eye on. And I don't think that you have anything to do with this situation, but I do feel like somebody here that you know is going through it, and I feel like you're watching them go through it. So this answering the call, the time is now, could even mean that this person comes to you and says, look, I just need a shoulder to cry on. Like, I've seen things now for what they are. And the doorbell might ring, or the text might come in when you're just minding your business and doing your thing here. All right. Look, we're going to go into the extended. We're going to talk about this because it feels like we're going to find out what you're watching in the distance is what it is, because I think it's surprising you or shocking you. And you're on the outside looking in of something that's crumbling. It feels like there's a betrayal going on or something like that. It feels like you're watching someone else go through it. It could be a friend. It could be a member of the family. We'll find out who that is. The lovers, so the two people going through it could be in love, or this could be somebody that you are in love with. It feels like somebody who's in a relationship. It feels like you're watching it fall apart here. Maybe you worked with this person, or maybe you currently work with this person. We'll talk about the financial changes or the fluctuation in the changes in finances, but it's going to weigh a little bit heavy on you here, but I think that you have everything that you need to figure out what's going on. I think that the big reveal here is this. The Two of Swords is telling me someone's made a decision to communicate with you and tell you what's going on in their life, and I think it's connected to this staying focused here. Let's find out what else is going on. We're going to go into the extended. If you'd like to be in the extended, please come with. Please look at the top of the comments. There is one pinned comment, and in that you will find that there is a link to the memberships if you want to look at more than one of the extendeds. If you're not interested in the membership, you can purchase this one off. There's a link in that pinned comment as well. And also, I do private readings, so if you're interested in a private read, I am doing pre-recorded and live readings. All the sales are in the live readings area, between 5 and 75% off. Getting face-to-face with me on video or over the phone. You can ask as many questions as you can stuff into a session with me when it's live. Let's find out what else is going on here. Three of Swords. There is some heartbreak going on here, and you are minding your business. The Hermit is here. The Nine of Swords. You're minding your business. I think that you want to help. You want to offer a good word. You want to offer a shoulder. But I think the Nine of Swords tells me that it makes you too nervous to do that. So you're keeping to yourself. I feel like you're staying in Hermit energy, keeping to yourself and not saying anything while this heartbreak is going on. It feels like you're watching something from a distance. We're going to talk about that. We've got the Queen and the King of Swords. There could be some words going down between people. We will find out what's going on in the extension. If you want to be there, you know what to do. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here. But I'll be back. Leo, have a great weekend and happy full moon to you. Bye-bye.